Hi everybody, Mary Whitman Ortiz here, ready to give you a little bit of encouragement for the day and hopefully some questions to ponder. So one of the messages I hear from my clients that causes them to struggle, it really is limiting for them, is that sex is worldly. And yes, it can be. And yes, I agree that the world is perverted sex and that the church has shamed it. But our goal is to find what God says because His design is full of beauty and meaning and connection within marriage. And it is an intentional job to get yourself to that different mindset. And I know part of the reason that's going on is that there are blocks to intimacy from your past that maybe you haven't labeled yet. Diving into that, as awkward as it may be, it will actually bring you freedom in the long time. And that is what you want. Freedom to be yourself, to express yourself, to enjoy your spouse. I mean, that is what God wants for us. So I really want to encourage you with that. And I do have a challenging question for you that I think is a part of this whole process. Are you giving yourself permission to enjoy pleasure, to recognize sensations that bring you pleasure? Because sex is spirit, soul, and body. And we need to be integrated, to have every part of our being participating in this. And if there's been a pushback that makes you hesitant to enjoy things physically, then the repercussions are far and wide, and that's not where we want to be. So I'm going to challenge you to take the time to recognize what physical sensations give you pleasure. Doesn't even have to be erogenous zones, but you have to know these for yourself first so that you are able to communicate that to your spouse. Your spouse is not a mind reader, right? And you can create this atmosphere that's open for communication if you are open with yourself first. And I know part of that process is receiving what God has for you. But I am rooting for you to get to that place where that is a comfortable zone. What do I like? What do I want? How can I ask for it? That type of being powerful and assertive will absolutely transform your relationship, will make things so much more enjoyable. And you can embrace God's design when that freedom is at work there. So let's not embrace the world's view that sex is perverted. Let's not embrace a shame view that is typical for a lot of church settings. Let's commit ourselves to embrace God's design for limitless intimacy, where you can courageously love and create a true connection in your marriage.